Noise. We solved all noise complaints everywhere.
Professor, do you really think the treasure could be located here?
Look closely at this painting, Luke. I'm sure it holds the key to the Reinhold fortune.
But I've already looked at it.
If we solve this mystery, Luke, I'm certain we'll come face to face with the Reinhold treasure. Touch the painting where the golden apple is hidden. He just shoves on Flora's face. Touch the painting where the golden apple is hidden. Hint. It's right there. She's got a birthmark. It's a button.
I remember now, it's right here.
Boop. Oh, it's like on her throat in this one.
Aha! A hidden switch.
The switch seems to have activated the wall.
And to think that Reinhold Vanna held a secret behind this painting all along. It looks like there's a passage that leads farther in.
Oh. Let's see where this passage goes.
Oh my goodness. Look at this place. I had no idea. Now, how in the world did you know that the switch was hidden in the painting?
Listen closely, Luke. I'm just brilliant. That's all you need to know. Wisdom wasn't the only thing Baron Reinhold required of potential guardians for his only daughter. You saw too, did you not? That peculiar mark on her neck that only appeared once she laughed? In other words, Baron Reinhold set out one last requirement for the potential inheritor of his fortune. He wanted someone who could make Flora smile again after losing those dear to her. To that person, and that person only, when Baron Reinhold revealed the location of his actual fortune.
That's unbelievable, Professor. But it all makes sense now.
Flora, my little Flora.
Where's that voice coming from?
Flora, you've made it here at last.
That voice. Papa, is that you? Papa.
My dear Flora, has the village watched over you as I would have? I built Saint Mystery for you so that you would never have to know true loneliness. Well, to be fair, Bruno did the actual building, but that's besides the point. In any case, if you've come this far, I suppose it's safe to assume my plan was a success. My greatest regret is that I am not there to see you become a young woman. But please know that I want nothing more than for you to be happy. Whether the person by your side right now can give you that or not is up to you, I suppose. And to you who have found your way to my daughter's side, you have my heartiest congratulations. If you could make it through the barrage of puzzles I set before you. I imagine a person of your abilities has already caught on, but allow me to reveal Saint Mystery's secret.
The secret of Saint Mystery?
Recently I was told by my physician that I don't have much time left on this earth. I can come to terms with dying, but the thought of leaving my only child alone in the world torments me. This is why I've commissioned Bruno to construct Saint Mystery. At least this way she'll be safe and protected until she's old enough to venture to the outside world. Streets and buildings are the bones of a village, but its heart is the people who live in it. This is why I asked Bruno to create other villages here, as well as all the puzzles hidden within them. I've asked Matthew to make news of my death public only once Flora has grown past childhood. So, stranger, how does my beautiful little flower look now? I imagine she's blossoming into adulthood. Equally important to me is finding someone to whom I can entrust both my daughter and my fortune. This is why the inhabitants of Saint Mystery are constantly testing the knowledge of the visitor. If you've made it this far, it must mean that you possess both wisdom and dedication to my daughter. I'm confident that you will take good care of my fortune and Flora. This is why everything in this room, the whole of my fortune, belongs to you now. When you remove it from here, Saint Mystery will complete the objective for which it was created. I imagine the inhabitants will fall into a deep sleep from which they are never to awaken.
Now wait just a minute. Is he saying that if we take the treasure, all of St. Mystery will just disappear?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question, Luke. But it's possible that St. Mystery is designed to shut down the instant we lay a hand on the treasure.
So, if that happens, everyone will just stop? Just like puppets with their strings cut.
I leave it to you, brave traveler. Draw the curtain on St. Mystery and lay this lifeless village to rest. Above all else, take care of my precious daughter. She's in your hands now.
Oh, Papa. I can't believe it. We even touch this treasure, all of St. Mystery will just grind to a halt.
Flora, by right, this inheritance belongs to you. You should be the one to decide what's done with it.
I don't want it.
But why ever not, my dear?
The people who live here have been with me for so long, curious as this village is.
Ha! The curious village.
It's watched me grow up. I want St. Mystery, my village, to stay just as it is, forever.
I see. Then so it shall be. But what of you, Flora? Will you stay here with your village?
Boop.
Are you sure this is all right, madam?
Certainly. If leaving will make Flora happy, I'd like nothing more than to see her off with a smile.
Goodbye then, little village.
Layton is booking it.
What an astonishing village that was, Professor Layton. Does this mean you'll be gracing the front page of the London Times again sometime soon?
No, Luke. St. Myster's secret must stay between us.
Stairs.
Why do you say that?
You'll see, my dear boy. We don't want people to make a spectacle of Flora. That wouldn't be right.
Of course. Always thinking of others.
Well, one must always put a lady's needs first. That's what a gentleman does.
Credits! Yeah, Professor Layton series is one of my favorite. It's really good. Oh man, I should have swapped screens because the right one's gonna have more images. It's fine, you get the point. There are 6 games, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 6 games, and there was a movie, which I really enjoyed. And then there's, yeah, so 6 just Professor Layton games, and then there is a 7th game, but that is the crossover game between Professor Layton and Ace Attorney, which again, very enjoyable to me. I think I will go through at the end and tally up which ones I had to look up the answer for. Subtract the picarats from that. And then obviously the ones I used hints for anyways were, you know, I think it deducts the score from that anyways. But yeah, just to show what number I actually would have gotten. Ugh, they're all like, he's holding Shelby's face in his hand. Layton's teeth just like, hey.
Professor, where are we?
We're in the void of the credits, dear boy. There's nothing here but slightly drawn bricks.
Wow. How do we get out of here?
Oh, we're gone. I think he's all frazzled from his little crash. Oh, he's fixing Simon. Nice. Got a few leaves in his hair from being dragged about. Yeah, I forgot that Simon wasn't really... Luke, please! The fact that he kept it.
Stay here.
Looks like, well, that's a little... Not Luke. Professor Layton's like, that's a little disturbing. Matthew, how many times do I have to tell you? See, this brings up the question. I wonder if Claudia is a robot or if Claudia is actually a real cat. Man, Gordon needs to talk to Bruno. Get himself a girlfriend. Be like, is there another robot? Is there a lonely robot lady looking for a lonely robot man? Oh... See, Flora can't cook, which is, you know, this is kind of a trope, like, oh, she's just a terrible cook. But also, I'm like, she's lived with robots, so she doesn't really have feedback outside of her own taste buds. And if she eats strange things and she's fine with it, she's not gonna be able to know that, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be eating what you're cooking. That stuff, it's not good. Doesn't go together. The ninja stash and scarfing. They got her letter. I like how she gets a different outfit, but they're still wearing their iconic gear. Oh, it's a picture from the town. It came out in 2007. It's crazy. To be continued. Wow, they already knew that they were making game number 2 during game number 1. Though you've reached the story's end, Professor Layton and the Curious Village is far from over. How many puzzles did you solve over the course of your adventure? Precisely 120 puzzles are hidden throughout the town, so why not try to complete every puzzle? Also, be sure to check the bonuses section. Fulfill certain conditions to unlock more bonus content. Your game will save now. When you continue, you'll resume play at the top of the tower. Okay. That is just fine with me. It took us 17 hours. Well, okay, so we solved 110, we found 110, and yeah, we're missing 10. The path opens. Using the key we found beneath the waterside shack and the note in Archibald's desk, we have managed to open a path to the tower. I am relieved that we have finally made true progress in our investigation, but this is no time to reveal what mysteries await inside. Mysteries. I can read. After a bit of a tumble, we came face to face with the man who abducted Raymond. The man, Bruno, laid out the bare truth for us. This town was, as I suspected, constructed from the ground up. Now I am certain that the treasure we seek awaits us at the top of this tower. Real Will Neville. After a seemingly endless climb and several trying puzzles, we've at long last reached the top floor. Awaiting our arrival there was Flora, the Baron's daughter and the true golden apple. It seems that, according to her father's wishes, she has been living quietly in this tower and waiting for Luke and me to reach the top. Fortune's location. With the secrets of Saint Mystere finally brought to light, I think Luke has begun to doubt whether there really was a fortune to be found in the first place. But I still believe in its existence, and, unless I'm mistaken, the Baron has hidden it somewhere right under our noses. Okay. Feels like, we're close to finding everything. Nope. We gotta go, Granny. Granny Riddleton. Oh, she's so far away. She's so far away. I love the echo. Okay, we don't need to go... Well, I guess we could check down here if there's anything. Bruno, you got a puzzle? I have work to do now. For that matter, so do you. So you two get to climbing. The top of the tower is a long ways up. Go on now, off with you. Go on, off with you now. I put everything in the wrong spot. Do you have any hint coins, Bruno? No. Okay. Fine. Fine. I hit the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit out of the hitbox. Boop. Got any more puzzles?
I got a new puzzle for you, dearie. I bet you're just trying to see it, aren't you? I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush. You can't fool this old girl. I've seen you strolling about solving other people's puzzles. And now it's my turn. Seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us? Shut up and take my puzzle.
105. Rolling a 3. This is one of those odds things. When you roll a die, the chances of rolling a 3 are 1 in 6. The chances of rolling a 3 twice in a row are 1 in 36. And the chances of rolling a 3 three times in a row are a jaw-dropping 1 in 216. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get a 3 each time. Your chances of rolling a 3 on your next roll are 1 in how many? It would be... So... 36 times 216? 7,776? Is that correct? That feels like quite a jump. But if it's, the pattern is 1 times 6 is 6. And then 6 times 6 is 36. And then 6 times 36 is 216. So you go 36 times 126. I don't know, there seems like there's a pattern there, right? They gave me a bigger box. That's a bigger number.
There we go.
No.
Oh.
Give it another try. You're probably making the puzzle more complicated than it needs to be. Keep things simple and you'll find your answer soon enough. Wouldn't it, like, I don't know, wouldn't it always be a 1 out of 6? Like, for all of these, though? Because it's a 6-sided dice. but
That should do it.
okay. They're like, keep it simple. I'm like, well, now
Critical thinking is the key
you've
to
given
success.
me the answer, but also I don't understand why the other two were... Okay. The probability of rolling a 3 this time is 1 in 6. Terrific. It doesn't matter how many times you roll the same number. If you are only asking about the probability of rolling a 3 in one turn, the chances will always be 1 in 6. But
You're going to the tower, are you, dearie? How about I show you the way?
Oh, I was under the impression that the villagers of St. Mystere hated going near the tower.
Oh yes, I don't want to go anywhere near that place myself. Though I suppose I could make an exception for a strapping young strapping man such as yourself. Oh yes. Professor, we should really keep moving. Quicker now, let's go.
I suppose I can't introduce you in a nice kind of veal. Agnes. Seems that destiny has decided that I show you this puzzle. Will you triumph, or will the gaping maw of fate swallow you whole? You never know. Number 75, the wire cube. You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. What? Don't worry about how one wire will connect to the next, because you'll use a soldering iron later on. What is the fewest number of wires required to complete the task described above? But no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. What do you mean by that? To go 1... two... 3... 4... 5... 2... 3... 4... 5... 6. Well, I don't know. No portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Which I would assume means like that. You can't do that. So it'd be like... But then again, if you turn it, wouldn't that be the same edge? Like that would be the top edge? One, 2, 3, 4. So 4. 4 is the lowest answer otherwise.
That should do it.
Okay.
Another puzzle solved.
You need 4 wires to make the cube. 3 straight lines make up each of the cube's 8 corners. At least one wire must terminate at each corner. Since there are 8 corners, you need 8 wire ends to form things properly. Each wire has 2 ends, so the number of wires needed is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Goodness, I can't believe you solved it. It was meant to be. I tell you what, since you went and solved my puzzle, I'll read your palm. Give me your hand now. It seems the calamity follows you wherever you go. Try your best to stay out of harm's way. I think Luke would want that because Layton has the geography map. Globe's a little bit more hands-on. Luke would probably appreciate that. How you doing, Gerard? You got a puzzle? You two are certainly crazy about puzzles, aren't you? I've got a whopper of a puzzle for you. Number 68. Find the pentagons. A number of 5-sided shapes are hidden within the picture below. How many can you find? Answer what you think you found every hidden shape. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What do you mean? Nope, need a hint. There are no equilateral pentagons within the shape, so all the ones you do find will have at least 2 sides with different lengths. Count each one you spot. Hang on, I'm just so suspicious of how they're talking. Count every 5-sided shape you can find. Yes, that's literally in the first part. Each pentagon you spot can be reproduced on a different section of the picture by rotating the image 90 degrees. That means that for every type of pentagon you find, you've actually found 4 more pentagons. It's like this. You know that shape that's like not symmetrical? That's the one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Five, 6, 7, 8. My lines are terrible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 8. I'm probably misunderstanding something
There we go.
by a ton.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Surround the square in the middle of the picture with triangles from within. Surround the square in the middle of the picture with triangles from within the picture to make different pentagons. Make a special effort to look for pentagons formed by attaching multiple triangles to the square in the picture. These are usually the hardest to spot. I have no idea what you mean right now. Nope, I wouldn't have got this one. Because I was looking at a different shape apparently.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
This was so beyond me. Like, Yeah. Nice work. 3 different types of pentagons are hidden in this picture. Since each shape can face 4 different directions, you have a total of 12 unique pentagons. Okay. Yep, moving on. Yeah, I was like, that was not the shape I was making. Because the pentagons online were all angled outwards. What cunning lads you two are. I hope you'll stop by and solve puzzles with me again sometime.
Sure.